Joining us now is House Budget Committee Chairman, Texas Congressman Jody Arrington. Congressman, Chairman, thanks so much for joining us. Are we on track? I mean, is this getting off the rails yet? I know you have to go through the appropriations, various committees and whatnot, but where are we at right now here today to deliver one big, beautiful bill?
One big, beautiful, balanced bill. That's the resolution that unlocked the reconciliation process, Mr. Chairman, in the House. And the House is driving it. We did the work, started months in advance of the president being sworn in. We anticipated this historic opportunity, and we put all the pieces in place that would advance the America First agenda, which includes the pro-growth policies like the tax cuts, the resources and tools to strengthen our military and secure our border, but also to make sure that we didn't increase deficits that are now at $2 trillion that will double in 10 years while we have a World War level indebtedness for this country and interest payments that exceed all of national defense. So we've got a major problem, and we're on an unsustainable path and in fiscal decline. So we have to do these things in a responsible way, which means we have to bend the curve on spending, and entitlement spending in particular.
But why is it taking so long?
We've never moved at this clip in the 50-year history of budget reconciliation. So no chamber of Congress has ever moved this quickly to pass the budget resolution in the House and then to pass the Senate budget resolution. So we're moving fast by design. We set the timetables. We have met or exceeded every one of them, and I suspect that either in or soon thereafter, around Memorial Weekend, we'll have our part done, and before July 4th, we'll have this comprehensive bill to make America safer, stronger, and more prosperous on the president's desk.
Oh, that's the goal. All right, Chairman, I want to transition just a little bit and talk about NPR and PBS. They're playing defense as calls to strip their taxpayer funding grow louder on Capitol Hill. Listen to this.
Our people report straight down the line, and I think that not only do they do that, they do so with a mission that very few other broadcast organizations have, which is a requirement to serve the entire public.
Most of our support comes from people in communities. That really does create something that is very independent and very responsive to the communities that we serve.
If you think PBS is biased, compared to who? Name one news organization in America, and I shouldn't be defending us, I get paid by PBS, but I'm going to do it, who's more straight down the line than we are.
I can think of a few. Chairman, what do you think? I mean, this is going to be the fight and the argument.
Well, if state-sponsored media is unbiased and independent, I have oceanfront property in Lubbock, Texas to sell somebody tonight. Look, you don't have to be the budget chairman to know that this is an inappropriate use of tax dollars. It is not an appropriate function of the federal government. To me, state-sponsored multimedia reeks of an authoritarian regime that's trying to control the narrative. So our job is to make sure there's a robust ecosystem for media at all levels, and consumers have a choice from where they consume their news and analysis, and we ought to get out of this business of subsidized media.
Well, yeah, and David Brooks says, you know, other media does that as well, but we're not funding them. We're funding NPR and PBS, and the Media Research Center found PBS's coverage of the 2024 RNC was 72% negative, while coverage of the DNC was 88% positive, yet taxpayer money is going to NPR and PBS.
Again, we're borrowing $6 billion a day, $250 million an hour. We are on track to bankrupt the greatest nation in human history. And when you look at the Constitution and federalism and the core function of the federal government, we have no business subsidizing media at any level, at any time, in any way.
Yeah.
So, of course, there's bias. You look at the federal government and you look at the federal employees, they're all Democrats. For the most part, 98%. So it's going to be biased. In fact, I'm not going to make the argument that there aren't bias across the board in media, but we don't need the federal tax dollars subsidizing that. We need an ecosystem that's competitive and private.
Exactly.
Yeah. Chairman Jody Arrington from Texas, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Chairman, good to be with you. Lisa, thank you all.